Hello, 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 everybody. Shelly Rivera, coffee, anxiety, and love. Our travel log for Shelly and CJ Rivera. Officially going to be 1 month on the road tomorrow. It's been an exciting and trying time. And on the road doesn't really mean that completely just yet. Right now, my husband is working as a ranch hand on a private property. Oh, there is so much work here to do. I just see us being here for a few months now, so which is okay. We're okay with that. That gives us a lot of adjustment period. In the month that we've been here, it's been more on me trying to figure out how to live this lifestyle as far as dealing with the RV situation, cooking, cleaning, staying clean, things like that. It's been an experience to say the least. Uh, and this was supposed to be a 1 year, crusade for us. 1 year, be on the road, travel around, look at different places. And from what we see right now, this individual that we're working for is such a big hearted person. We're going to help him get his property situated as much as we can for the next few months. We're getting paid at the same time, so it's kind of helping us out at the same time. And it's just this individual has just given us so much and helped us get started in a way I don't even think he understands. But it's been an incredibly good thing, a good experience all the way around. The most I'm trying to do is figure out how to cook, clean, bathe, and deal with some of the elements that are out here. Yeah, so elements meaning it's hot, but it's dry, so it's not humid. It's windy almost every day, and like I said, the wind out here is very hard wind because there's nothing slowing it down, so you're feeling the brunt of everything. At night, it hasn't, for the past couple of days, it wasn't that cold, but last night it got cold. And it's just that wet, misty cold that comes about. And like I said, right now we have a couple of windows that are open. We don't have the glass on them. We're trying to get plexiglass to replace them. The one window that does work is covered by some of the materials we need to fix that room. And then we have our door, which is right back here, as you can see. But this door needs to be replaced because it's holding on by a hope and a dream. That's about all I can say. This thing is just horrible. It's a door in respect to it looks like a door, but it doesn't really close. It doesn't really offer any kind of security at all. Not that probably any RV door could offer as much security as a wooden door, but regardless, it needs to be replaced too, or at least redone. It can be redone. We haven't got there yet, so we'll eventually do that. So yeah, I don't have a screen door on it just yet, but what I'm thinking is I'm buying one of those, like the screen little curtain things that have the magnets on them, where it just like in the center it comes apart and you can walk through it. I want to get that. I don't know how the dogs are going to react to that. Remember, we got 4 dogs, 1 big German Shepherd, 3 little Chihuahuas, going in phases. So we got a big meatball, we got a medium-sized dog, and then we got a little bitty tiny rat dog, which I know they're not going to tear it up. But Xochitl, which is the big German Shepherd, she's still a baby. She's not even a year old. She's maybe 9 months, maybe 8 months, 9 months. And she's very rambunctious. She's very klutzy. She hasn't realized that, yes, she's a baby, but she's big. She's a big dog. So when she gets up on me, she's like all the way up on my shoulders, and her head is bigger than my head. So I'm afraid she's going to tear it up. just plain, not purposely, but just plain coming through, because she'll just start running through the RV, just coming in. Every now and then we tell her, coming in hot, because she like goes in and just throws her whole self in there, and you just hear her thumping around in there. And it's so funny, but she's still a baby, so she doesn't realize she's doing anything wrong. She's just playing. So that's my only concern with that type of screen door. I mean, even if I had a screen door, she'd probably tear through it too. This might be the better of the two options, but we'll see how it goes. So that's some of the things that, a couple of things that we still need to do, things that I'm still trying to figure out. I don't have a routine yet, because we haven't been able to wake up at a same time consistently, because number one, we're not really sleeping. I can't figure out why we're not sleeping, but we're not sleeping. And then I'm definitely not sleeping because I have to pee every 5 minutes. And then when I go out to pee, the dogs need to go out to pee. And it's a production, getting them out, getting everybody out, letting everybody go, making sure there's nothing out here that's going to take them, coyotes or otherwise, owls or something. And it's just a whole production. So last night I thought I was doing really good. I fell asleep. It was cool. It was nice. There was a breeze. We fell asleep right away. And I woke up and I'm like, oh, I feel so rested or whatever. And I get up because they needed to go outside and drink some water or use the restroom or whatever the case was. And I look at my clock and it was only 12 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, dear Lord, I just fell asleep. And I feel like I've been asleep forever, which means I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. I did go back to sleep for about 45 minutes. Woke up. It's like 12:45. Dang. So I started reading for 2 hours. And in that, I'm on my phone reading, and the backlight on the phone is bothering my husband, so he can't sleep. So I'm over there, scratching his back and things like that to help him go back to sleep and see if he can ignore the light. And it's just, we don't sleep. And then by the time we do get to our restful sleep, next thing you know, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, oh, we are so trying to get back to waking up at 5 o'clock, and we're just so freaking exhausted. We're completely missing 5 o'clock now. So I think, I don't want to, but I think next week we're going to start setting an alarm. And the alarm is not going to go off at 5. I think we're going to ease into it, and we're going to go 7. And then once we get a couple of, days with 7 o'clock, we'll go to 6. And then we get a couple of days at 6, we'll go to 5. The thing with that is, it's not like at the house. You wake up at 5, you're there in the bed, you have the lights on, you make your coffee, you sit there for a little bit, you get up, you move around the house, and you go to the garage, and you turn on the lights, and you go work. Here, it's you're in the bed in the RV, or you're outside. And most of the time, 5 o'clock in the morning, outside is cold. So you're out here bundled up, and there's really not much to do. We don't have a lot of work as far as our artwork, because we didn't bring a lot of things, because we didn't know we were going to have a space, which we're going to probably fix that this weekend. So there's really, even if we did wake up at 5, there's really not much we can do other than sit there and twiddle our thumbs. It's too dark. There is no light until at least 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. So we really can't start working on anything too much until we have a little bit of daylight. And by that time, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So if we can at least wake up an hour and a half before daylight, we probably would be okay. We could at least get going at 8, and we'd probably feel like we even got a lot more done. Right now, if typically we're getting started at 8:30, so it's pretty much, we have a rude awakening at 7:45, 8 o'clock. We're up, we're drinking our coffee or cacao. By 8:30, we are up and out the trailer and working and moving around and doing whatever we need to do. And there's times where we just straight up pitch up at 8 o'clock, and that's it. We're out. We're working, and we're doing whatever we need to do, because we need to get our hours in, and it's better to do the work earlier than later, because midday is when the heat is like straight on between 12:30 and 2 o'clock. We usually sit down, have lunch, or sit down and have some fruit or something and water, because that's still time. The dogs don't move. We try not to move too much. We'll sit there, about 30-40 minutes just to take a little break. And then slowly we get back and we go, into the barn or somewhere in the shade to start working again, because it gets hot. And we're not even at summer, so I'm not even understanding what's going to happen at summertime out here, and it's going to be an experience for sure. But what I did want to talk to you guys about was an update on the dream. So yesterday I did the video. I told you about my dream that involved Baphomet and the fact that I had a panic attack and stopped breathing in my sleep. I was fine and I'm okay, but I'm doing the shadow work, and I pulled my card again this morning out of my little tarot, and these are brand new. This is ones I bought. The tarot cards that we have right now, we have 3 other sets. They're really, really nice, but those 3 sets were gifted to us. So this is the first set that I've purchased that's called out to me, and it's been a pretty nice set. I pulled my card this morning, and it was a gratitude card. And I like these cards because they're pretty straightforward as to what their meanings are. And of course, the gratitude is, focus on yourself, focus on what you have. Don't worry about what others have. Don't worry about what could be and the what ifs and all this other stuff. Just focus on the gratitudes that you have right now at hand. And so far, the cards I've been pulling the past few days have made sense. And it's just showing me more and more that I'm having a lot of internal issues that I need to deal with. And that's basically what I believe that dream was about. And I don't think I was fearful of the image or the dream itself. I think I have some internal fears that I need to deal with. And a lot of it stems from my childhood. And like I said, once I finally get myself through and past that, I think things will be a lot eye-opening, more awakened for me, and I'll be able to see more on my spiritual side of my journey. So that's where I'm at today. I'm gonna finish up. We had breakfast a little while ago. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready to start cleaning some bird houses. I need to get those cleaned up and get them ready to be put up, because we have a lot of bird houses we need to put around the property. And then there are some bird houses and screech owl houses that we need to clean up and move around different locations into the property. They want them brought down and then moved to new locations. There's a couple of bird feeders that we put up for us to view the birds, but we haven't seen too many birds come to it, so I think we're going to move them to a different area. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today, is bird houses. Oh, I'm going to post a picture. I finished my closet area in the RV, and I think I like it, but we lost a lot of shelf space. And I'm hoping that maybe we can get some more clothes up on that coat rack to relieve a little bit more of the shelf space that we need on the bottom. If I can do that, then we should be okay. But for right now, it's kind of bunched up. It looks a lot better. I like the way it looks, but I know there's a little bit more work that needs to be done there. And I don't want to focus too much on it. It's just an organization space. There's more storage space that's coming after we get through with the kitchen dinette area. I think we're going to redo that. I've had some other ideas of how to use that versus what I originally thought. So hopefully that'll help us a lot more with storage space, because we need our work materials brought with us, and we need space for those work materials to go. And I think in that dinette area is where they're going to be ended up being stored. So yeah, there's a lot more work that needs to be done in there. So as we keep going, I will keep posting pictures of what we're doing inside and how things are going. I think it's going to look really, really cute. And I'm very excited to see what the end product looks like. Alrighty guys, let me finish up here. I'm going to start on the bird houses. Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Thank you everybody for being here with me. Love you guys. Happy, healthy, prosperous, abundant day.